Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today let's solve Leetcode problem 2273. Find the resultant array after removing anagrams. Okay, let me explain you the problem. We will be given an array words which contains strings. Okay, and we have to pick an index which is strictly greater than 0 and all the way till the end. And any time if we pick a particular index, if the word previous to the word, the selected word, if both are anagrams, then we will be deleting the word which we have selected. Okay, so let me go here. Let's say we have selected the first index. Okay, so I have to compare the current element with its previous element. Okay, if this string is an anagram to its previous string, then I have to delete this element from my words array. Okay, after deleting this, then my new array would look like this, new words array would look like this. If I select an index 1, is this element an anagram of its previous element? Yes, it's an anagram because both the strings contain the same number of frequency for each of its characters. So again I will be removing this. So my new array would look like this. So if I select index 1, is this string anagram to its previous string? No, it's not. So I will be adding this into my result. Okay, so initially by default 0th element does not have any of its previous element. That's the reason we will be having the 0th element as part of our result. Okay, and we will be populating the result array as we do our operations. So here we have noticed that this particular string is not an anagram to its previous string. As a result, we will be adding it to our resultant array. And then we'll be moving to the next element to process. Okay, now we are processing this element. Is this element an anagram of its previous element? Yes, it's an anagram of its previous element. So we will be removing this and then moving to its next index. Okay, since there are no more elements to process in the array, so we will be returning this. Okay, so is it really necessary to delete each time an element from words, or can we do anything better? Okay, if this is an anagram to its previous character, okay, that means this and this are actually having the same frequency. So it is not necessary for me, if I am processing this element, okay, it is not necessary that I have to compare it with this particular element, because this was already deleted from my array, because these two are anagrams to each other. Is it really necessary for me to compare with the initial string? No, it's not necessary. Since this and this element are anagrams, if I compare with this element also, it's okay, and if I compare with this element also, it's perfectly fine. So instead of we performing the delete operation and comparing with the 0th element, we will be directly comparing comparing the current element with its previous element and check whether it's anagram or not. Okay, and that is the approach which we're gonna take. Okay, if it is an anagram of this is an anagram of this, that means we are actually comparing with its initial string itself. Okay, so let me jump dive to the code. Okay, so as I mentioned, we will not be deleting the elements from the array at any point of time. We will be just comparing the current element with its previous element. Okay, so I have defined an array called result, which will be an array list, and then since the first element will always be part of my answer, I am just populating it, and I will be starting at the first index and go all the way till the nth element, and every time I will be checking the current word with its previous word whether it's an anagram or not. Okay, if it's not an anagram, that means it's potentially an answer for me. So I will be adding that element to my result, and I will just repeat this process and again and again. So let's see how there are different ways to check whether two strings are anagram to each other or not. One way is to keep track of the frequency of each and every character in the string and compare with the frequencies of the other characters in a different string. Okay, characters of the different string. Okay, so if both the words has the same frequency of all the characters, that means it's an anagram. Okay, so that is what I've implemented here. The other way is to simply sort the both the strings and just compare both the strings are same or not. Both the strings are same after having the characters in a sorted order. If both are equal, that means that is also an anagram. Okay, yeah, that is about how we are checking the anagram. So let's try to submit the problem. Yeah, we have submitted the problem. Our solution is pretty efficient. Yeah, that's all about this problem. Do subscribe to my coding channel for more such coding videos. I've noticed that most people are actually watching my videos but not subscribing. I highly recommend you to subscribe to my channel because I will be posting the coding videos on daily basis.